What's going on, y'all? What's going on, y'all? So we are back again for another episode review of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Baby, I feel like I look sloppy. Who gives a fuck? Anyway, titty shuts down. Oh, I'm so sorry, girl. Anyway, fuck that. So what? This is Love and Hip Hop Atlanta season 10, episode 2, Good Trouble. So we start the episode off with Kirk and Rashida, okay? So we get them, they trying to get little Carter to do the little online school and all that stuff or whatever, get that situation, but they also are having family issues that is mixing in with the business, okay? This is a prime example why sometimes it is not good to have family working for you. And if you're gonna have family, have immediate family and not the spouses and stuff like that, because shit can get fucking crazy. They said basically they got their 3 kids working for them. They got Kai, Kelsey, and Kirk Jr. Okay, and Kai and Kurt Jr. have girlfriends who also works there as well in the restaurant, the little Frost Bistro that they got. They had to shut it down for 4 months because of the pandemic, right? So they are trying to get it back up and going, trying to see if people will actually feel like coming back to an actual restaurant. Trust and believe, if it's done right, they want to, you know what I'm saying? And so they trying to get back into that, regular everyday atmosphere of running a restaurant with actual physical people there. But they need to get their staff together, they need to get their business together, they need to get their family together. Because right about now, everybody is not on one accord. The brothers girlfriends, they wind up getting into a goddamn fight in the restaurant, and then the sister Kelsey, she up in there trying to break it up or whatever, so she gets into the whole thing, and it was just a big old melee. Okay, so unprofessional, so toxic. That's what it feel like, you know what I'm saying? And now I guess it's dissension and tension between all of the brothers and sisters, the brothers and sisters, and they got to work on that, and they don't need that for somebody that's trying to get their business back going. I said, you know what, okay, so this is what we're gonna do, y'all little storyline. Okay, fine, moving on from them. We get introduced to a new cast member. She's a rapper, Amaretta. Now, let me just tell you this. I've heard about Amaretta from looking at the blogs, okay? Shade Room, The Neighborhood Talk, Ball Alert. When a song will come out, they will post her like freestyle verse to it or whatever to somebody else's song, post snippets of her song. And I will do say, she is nice. She nice with it, okay? Just like Young Baby Tate, she nice with it. I do like both of these girls, and I really do hope that this show, because of the way that it has, some people look at Love and Hip Hop in a negative way, but it has launched and helped the careers, launched or helped the careers of some of the artists that been on here. Some who played the game right. Now, if they play the game right on here, this can do wonders for their career, for real, for real. All right, we seen, like, can we get another Cardi B out of this? You know what I'm saying? We can even say K Michelle. Can we get another K Michelle out of this? So I really do hope that they don't get on here and just fuck it up and, it not do good for them in their career. And speaking of Young Baby Tate, okay, so Donna Dion Ferris. All right, I told y'all last week, because y'all was all up in the comments. I said, listen, I don't remember the name of the lady, but I'm pretty sure I know her song. And when y'all put Penny with a hole in it, I said, yes, bitch, I know that song. Everybody, penny with a hole in it. Everybody know that song. So, okay, thank you for giving me the name. Bitch, y'all will put that whole, y'all will, everybody and their mama will comment. I'm like, damn, didn't you see the other comments that said it already? But okay, thank you for telling me, you know what I'm saying? So I got it. And yes, you guys are correct. Yes, I do know the song. But she's having her she's getting back out there, and Amaretta's story, it's quite interesting to me, and I want to see how she gonna play this, because I know from looking at the blogs, her little boyfriend or whatever, that nigga in jail. Okay, I think it's her, right? Her nigga in jail. Okay, and he gonna be in jail for a minute. And she basically said she gonna stick beside him. I said, bitch, please. You're too young for this, okay? You are too young for this, okay? You better get you a cut buddy on the side and not let nobody know about it, because I ain't finna close my shit off just because you done fucked up. And they ain't fuck that ride or die shit, okay? Stop that shit. Y'all be ending y'all lives on some ride or die shit. I didn't fuck up. You fucked up, okay? So no, we not about to do this, okay? But moving on from that, she's a rapper out there in Atlanta. She's getting her career going. At one point, she stopped doing stuff in 2020, most likely because of the boyfriend case and some other shit that was going on in the pandemic or whatever. So she doing this, meet and greet with the fans, signing autographs and stuff, and she was glad for that. It was really nice that Young Baby Tate came out there to, support her, and the fact that them two are supporting each other. I love to see that type of support and unity going on. And she invited her to the studio. They look like they can be genuine friends. I really do like it, and I really do hope that their friendship blossoms into a real friendship. And don't let this show shit let it get drama between them, because they both nice with it. Amaretta, I like her stance on some stuff. She said, girl, I'm looking for managers that actually want to manage me and understand my vision and where I want to go. Don't be up in here trying to put a blonde wig on me, put me in this and put me on that, because I'm a tomboy. I want to do what I want to do, okay? And I said, I like that. She said, I want to be me, not her. I said, all right, Amaretta, I think I'm going to like you a little bit more. Cool. So far, the new girls are giving me great impressions so far, because we got to get introduced to another one. Baby girl, I done heard some shit about you taking stuff. We'll get to you in a minute if they put you on this season, okay? If y'all been wondering what this is, this the Apple Pen to my iPad. But anyway, moving on from that, we get Yandy, Martha Luther, Yandy Jr. the King. She down there in Louisville, or I should say she up there in Louisville with Mendici Sr. And, for the Breonna Taylor with the Tell Freedom Project with Tamika Mallory, and they're, protesting, trying to get justice for Breonna Taylor and her past. And it's been 1 year and still nothing has been done to the people who did this to her, who murdered her. And at this point, what more can we say? And it's not me trying to be nonchalant about it, but we know what it is, okay? She's going down there. She's going to the same place where she got arrested twice. And what was kind of baffling to me was that Mendici was there. And I had, up until the fact that he said that he is still on probation. And if anything goes left and he gets arrested, that means that he goes to jail for a minute, okay? He's back in jail. And I was like, wow, so you really risking yourself. And I guess that can be admirable, but at the same time, should he be out there? That's the question that I want to pose to y'all. Do y'all think he should be out there? But we already know ain't nothing happened. But yeah, I do like the fact that Yandy is doing this activism work and trying to keep keep Breonna Taylor's legacy alive. So kudos to her. So we get into Erica. She got her sister there, and she's basically telling her sister all the stuff that's going on with her and Safari, and the fact that their relationship is where it's at. And she went to the doctor and found out that she was pregnant. She said, girl, I'm like 6 months pregnant, and I didn't even know that I was pregnant. The baby is due. The baby was supposed to be due next week. Actually, this Sunday. Is it Sunday? Yeah, this Sunday, okay? But we know now that the baby was due. It came, the baby boy legend came, premature. And to hear Erica talk about how she's scared to tell Safari, because the sister was like, have you told Safari yet? No, because I don't even know how he gonna act, because I don't even think he want no more kids. He don't want no more kids and all this stuff or whatever. And my whole thing is this. If he really didn't want any kids, and that he didn't want no kids, I'm not putting it on just her. Why y'all just didn't be protected? Have safe sex or whatever. I know y'all married, and I know that's what you're supposed to do when you're a couple, but sometimes you don't want that at that particular time. Why do you keep on having unprotected sex? That's one. Two, let me just get on this, okay? Erica needs support. And I know people was feeling like this whole thing is a storyline or whatever. And yes, it is. And it's probably reenactments and all that stuff or whatever. But the shit that's playing out now in the public that is currently going on, Erica has had the baby. And I'm finna get on both of them. Right quick. Let me pause Love and Hip Hop the show right quick. Erica has had the baby. And I don't give a damn how you guys feel about her, because we probably share the same sentiments, okay? I can like Erica and I can dislike her at the same time. I can call a bitch out when I need to call a bitch out, and y'all know that's me. I got to be fair with it. My whole thing is this. You had a baby that is premature, and Safari is out here in Jamaica having a weeks-long goddamn birthday party. Just partying it up. while your wife, regardless of the fact that she filed for divorce, that is still your wife. She still needs support. And at the same time, if you don't even care about her, at least show that you care about your child. Okay, enough to even say, let me put this birthday celebration off for the moment and let me go ahead and be by my child's bedside. And I've seen so many negative people say, well, what is him being there going to do for the baby? What is him being there going to do for the baby? What if the baby take a turn for the worse and he ain't there? He out there in another country over fucking seas partying up while his baby mother is at the hospital losing sleep because she's the only one that's there. You know, and at this moment, I truly do feel like Erica is going through postpartum depression. I don't put that past anybody, okay, that has a child. I feel like they all go through it because your hormones change, all right? Not only is she dealing with one child in the hospital, she is also dealing with a teenage child and she is dealing with a toddler, okay? And, you know, I'm pretty sure she got some help, but it's still a lot of strain on her. You know what I'm saying? And it does not look good when the father of your children is in another country and not offering assistance. Okay, I stay here with the baby right here, and then relieve me and let me go get some sleep or whatever. Let me do that. You know what I'm saying? Let's take turns, regardless of if we're not on the same page. At least let us be on the same page with our kid. Now I understand that people was like, well, didn't she say, you know, she took a court order, tried to get a court order to not have him in the delivery room? Yes, she did. It got denied, I believe. But at the same time, she didn't want him there because of the stress. The stress that she was going under caused or could have, and I'm pretty sure it was one of the causes of the reason why she went into premature labor. Okay? That is why she put that out there. That does not mean nor negate that he has no responsibility to be there as a goddamn father. He showed the picture of him holding the baby, so therefore he was allowed to see the baby. You know what I'm saying? So therefore you should be allowed to be up in there. No, you should be man enough and a fucking father and human enough to be there with your child while your child is in the fucking NQ. Okay, your child is in ICU for the babies and your ass is out here partying. You don't know what could happen in the next few days. Been there for 10 days. You could have put that celebration off. You've been to one party, bitch, you've been to all of them. Okay, you're 40 fucking years old and you have fucking responsibilities and now you don't want to take care of them. Okay, that's what you're putting out to the world, and then you're posting these videos and baby, I hope she used that shit against you in the goddamn custody battle or whatever y'all have. And I hope they give her primary custody because that is fucking fucked up. That is some fucked up trash. And if you believe that this is what that lady deserved, you're trash as fuck too, because you don't want nobody to do that shit to you when you're going through the shit. Okay? Put away your negative feelings and get this lady and just think about, and it ain't a race issue, it's a woman issue, it's a human issue. That's what it is. Common sense, be there for your child. Be there for your child, regardless of how you feel about the fucking mama. Be there for your child, okay? Grow the fuck up and quit being a man child. That is exactly what it is. You know what I'm saying? And she was saying the same thing about how you said you wanted kids with me. You said you wanted this life with me. Now that we got it, it's like you're regretting me. Oh, I didn't think it was going to be this hard. Whoever said raising kids was easy? Your mama fucking struggled. And I'm just like, you don't get that? And then Erica. Let me tell you something. Common sense ain't too common with your ass either, huh? So it done came out that, you know, she didn't got a little page for London, Legend, I should say, Instagram account. And they saying allegedly that she basically switched the name from a burner account that she used to, you know, put negative comments under Sin Santana, her ex-girlfriend's account for the past few years, and did not delete the comments that she put up in there. Okay, so all the comments I linked to this little baby account at this point. Baby girl, you want some bullshit on that? Okay, you was that hurt that that girl left your ass because you was on some shit. That's why she did it, girl. That's why she did it. You trash as fuck for that. I said, who makes a goddamn burner account to go stalk? Y'all be doing that shit. Who has the time? If you in a fucking loving relationship and you going on with your life or whatever, why are you stalking your ex? Okay, that goes to show you weren't happy in your life because she was up there doing better than your ass was, especially in the love department. You trash as fuck for that. But anyway, I just wanted to throw that shit out there because both of them had their issues. Both of them needed to be read on certain shit. Safari, I think you did the greater offense because you just an asshole. And I'm pretty sure he's still out the country and don't give a fuck what we say. I can't wait till the reunion come and people call him out on this, and they better call him out on this, okay? Unless if they don't, y'all fake as fuck. Love and Hip Hop. I'm just saying. Whoever the fuck y'all get to host the reunion, be a tough motherfucker. Anyway, then we get Kurt. He gonna meet up with the lawyer or whoever that's doing his business, the Frost Bistro. Baby, they losing money. They over $1 million in the goddamn red, and he basically trying to blame it on the kids and shit, the family issues that they got. No, it ain't just because of them kids fighting and all of this other stuff that you claim is going on. Where are you? You can't leave stuff into child's hands, okay? That is your responsibility. Y'all supposed to be looking over the books. You supposed to be managing this stuff. I know you gave this person this job or whatever, but do they have training in it? Okay, that's what happens when you put nepotism in the shit, all right? You just giving people jobs and jobs and jobs, and they ain't even got the qualifications to do it. And then you're not checking their work. Okay, this is your business. Y'all ain't got money as it is. Okay, that's the reason why y'all ass still on this goddamn show. Plus, you got child support to pay. You paying Jasmine child support for that little baby? Boy, whatever. We gonna nip this shit in the bud and all this stuff. You should have been did that. Then we got, Young Jock. He goes down to, I should say up to Louisville, Kentucky, meeting up with DC and Mason, activist slash rapper. And they just talking about the whole, injustice system and Breonna Taylor case and, the whole life stuff or whatever. And Mendeces was talking about his experience being in jail and how some of the CEOs or whatever, the guards that was just saying, you got to do it for us or whatever. You got to do better and shit like that because they want to speak out on shit, but they can't. They feel like they can't because their job is on the line. You know what I'm saying? And so they were just talking about that. And Mason was talking about how, he just became a grandfather and, how some people kind of question his activism because he was known first as a rapper. Then he went to jail for 7 years and he came out and he said this life of activism chose him. And that does happen. And I do believe him when he talk about his activism because he ain't never been no stunts and shows type of dude. He ain't never been no stunts and shows type of dude. But that's what's going on so far with them. And they said that they gonna try to protect Mendeces because they don't want him to get locked up. Good. So in the studio, Amaretta and Young Baby Tay are there, and they're basically vibing about what they got going on, and so far this episode, I know some people probably gonna be like it's a little boring, and I understand it. It ain't giving much. Okay, it's a more serious episode because it's mostly talking about the activism stuff, and a lot of us heard a lot of this already, but this is what they had to go through, and I guess they're just trying to get this out the way before they get into the mess. Okay, so I'm not gonna say it's boring, it's a bad episode or whatever. We're still getting introduced to some of the cast, okay? And they've been away for a minute, so we got to get the feel back. So just bear with it. That's all I can say. I'm saying this like I work for them. I'm just trying to say that to myself, okay? But anyway, they in the studio and talking about what they got planned. Young Baby Tay said she got to go out there to LA, do some little things. Plus, she got a little dude out there. And it's a rapper by the name of Guap Dad 4000. Now, let me tell you something. I just seen some of his stuff. That boy is hilarious. And as soon as she said Guap Dad 4000, the first thing that popped up in my mind was that live that he did when he came into Ari Lennox live, okay, on IG, and she was talking about how she had an apartment, and he was like, I got a house. I don't do people with no apartment, and clicked off. That, if you have not seen that, look it up on YouTube. Hilarious, okay? But, she's talking to him or whatever, and then Amaretta get into the fact that, she's looking for a manager, and how her mama used to be her manager. She had to fire her mama because, her mama and her got issues. And, sometimes, like I said, family shit don't mix, all right? And she said even if, her mother wasn't her mother, it just wouldn't have worked out as a managerial type of situation. And that's understandable. They got issues that they need to fix before you can control my stuff or whatever, and I can trust you with stuff. And that's what you need to do. Sometimes you got to make that hard decision. Kurt, bitch, you got to let people go. Learn from this little girl, okay? Let them kids go and get some real professionals up in there, all right? And then we get to Louisville again, and Yandy and them, they all down there. We hear, I did not know that was Muhammad Ali. I was like, when they put down under oh boy's name, and it was like Muhammad Ali's cousin or something like that. I said, oh my God, he do kind of look like him. They face shaped the same. He just a little bit lighter. That's it. But they was at the Muhammad Ali Center, and talking about his experience with racism after he won the Olympic gold, and how he wasn't allowed to eat or come into a certain establishment or whatever because he was black, and just letting the people that's in the organization let loose a little bit, because the next day is going to be a trying day for them with their protesting and things like that. And they was out there talking with Breonna Taylor's mother. And I'm going to be quite honest at this point. Maybe because we done seen so many reality shows and TV shows incorporate George Floyd and Breonna Taylor into their, storylines and stuff like that. I don't want to say they're trying to exploit the situation, but it do feels a little exploitive, a little bit, a little bit. Am I the only one that was getting that feeling? You know what I'm saying? I felt so bad for the mom to have to stand there and recount all of that, her experience and what she felt when she got the phone call and to see her daughter and all this. I just felt bad. I just really felt bad. And I really wanted to say, I was sitting here like, please get the camera out her face. Please get the camera out her face. I don't know. I just felt like she didn't need to be on camera at that moment. Like, she was going through it. Like, just get the camera out her face. Everything don't need to be a moment. But hey, it is what it is. Y'all tell me how y'all felt about that particular situation. So, Amaretta, she at her crib. Now, let me tell you this. This what I can respect. Bitch, Amaretta ain't come out here and she ain't try to, go get some big, rent out a fancy mansion to make it seem like she got it or whatever. Mama got a regular crib, okay? She got a regular ass house in a regular ass neighborhood, and I can respect that. I said that's the realest shit that we just seen this episode. But she about to make some tacos, and me and Mama was like, hold on, you putting butter at the bottom of the goddamn pan? Y'all be putting butter and spray on the pan? I said, I'm with Mama. The beef or whatever, the meat gonna make its own juices or whatever that's gonna lubricate the pan. Come on, girl, let's get this right, okay? Too much fat. So Mama gets there. Her mama damn near twins, okay? I said, yeah, you got your looks from your mama. And let me just tell you this, their skin is beautiful. That melanin is fucking popping on her and young baby Tay. I said, y'all better fucking do that. Bitch, let me just tell you something. Black women, y'all are everything. Anyway, moving on from that, she basically was like, come on, let's go outside so we can talk about this issue, because her mama was like, how come every time I see you, I only see you like on Instagram or something like that, and you always up in the club and all this stuff, trying to see what's going on with her music career or whatever. Because basically Amaretta and her mama don't really talk like that after she had to fire her, and because of the issues that they have. And Amaretta let us know that basically what's going on is that the mama, she one of those ladies that literally chose a man over her kids, okay? And she said she got with a man that basically was trying to rule the household, trying to get all the love from her mama, was abusive and stuff like that. And basically her mama ride out with him, okay? And, she was talking to the mom and trying to say, this is what's going on and this is why we had this issue, and the mom trying to blame it on the fact that she's spoiled and stubborn. You're spoiled and you're stubborn. That's what it is. Their accent is just, I love it. But anyway, I was just like, listen to her, okay? And this was giving me very much, if you saw VH1 presents the Love and Hip Hop Family Reunion, when Mendeecees was saying how he felt, his truth of how his childhood went with his mother, and the way Judy was getting all up in her feelings and stuff about it because of some of the stuff that he was putting out about his experience. That's what it was giving me. She wasn't trying to accept the truth. This is your child, okay? And this is what she been through. This is how she recollected what happened. This is what she felt. And instead of taking in consideration how she felt, you're completely denying that this even went down, okay? You could have said, maybe I knew this was happening, or I was just blinded by this person. And yes, I'm sorry that this happened. And, she was upset. The mama was kind of upset at the fact that Amaretta did a diss song about her. And she was like, I just put my pain into a record. And it was just one of those songs, they played snippet of it. And it was literally one of those songs where they go through their history and they put what they've been through and all that stuff down there. And I guess it didn't really favor the mom in a good light. And so that's what she called her this song. um she was just putting out her truth. And she told her mama was like, so basically, if I don't admit that this stuff happened or whatever, we can't be cool. And Amaretta was like, no. And I don't blame her. And granted, you only get one mama. And, you know, I blame the mom because you're the adult in this situation, and you literally, from what the child viewpoint is, you chose a man over them. You let a lot of stuff happen within that relationship that fractured your relationship with your children, okay? And you still till this day cannot see that's how it's impacting them in a negative way, and you're not doing nothing to try to fix that. I can't stand a person like that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad Amaretta spoke her mind, okay? And she stood her goddamn ground. Meanwhile, we get Kirk and Rashida, Kai, Kirk Jr., Kelsey, the girlfriends, they all having a little get together, basically a family employee get together, you know, meeting to talk about what's going on in this goddamn restaurant. Kurt trying to put out there, we put all our savings up in this shit. I said, bitch, you dumb as fuck for that, but okay, you know, and just, you know, talking about the atmosphere, the dynamic between everybody and how everything to turn sour, you know, and Kelsey getting in her feelings about the favoritism, saying, you know, we all got into this fight or whatever, but yet me and Kirk, we're off the schedule, or me and Sierra, we're off the schedule and all this stuff, or whoever, one of the girlfriends off the schedule, but everybody else is on there and all this stuff, and woo, woo, woo. You know, at the end of the day, whoever said Kat is a bad manager, you know, you're getting in your feelings and you're getting the attitude or whatever, I'm not even finna get deep into that, because at this point, I don't even care about Rashida and Kurt's situation at this point, because it's just simple. Fire their asses, let them go out and work for other people, and let them see what it is in the real world, because that is why they're doing the things that they're doing at this point, because y'all have given them the cushion. You have not let them go. And yes, we do have people that let their kids work for them or whatever, but they know how to manage, and they know how to treat their kids as employees and not just kids, and let them get away with stuff. Y'all are letting them get away with stuff. You spoiled them, you're letting them just slide by, and then it's affecting your business, and you wonder why you're so much in the red, okay? Let them bitches go, and let them go out on their own, put them out into the world on their own or whatever, and hire people who have actually had experience in doing this, okay? With high remarks and good reviews, okay? That's all that it needs to happen. That nepotism shit, that's all I'm seeing at this point, and you can't tell me no different. So basically with that, you know, Kai had walked out or whatever. Kurt had to go and talk to him, and, you know, he trying to put his foot down and say, basically, if y'all can't get right, I can just hire some more people. I said, you should have been said that. And then trying to make it seem like he ain't making them stay. But you not giving them a reason to leave, okay? So, hey, it is what it is. And then at the very end of the episode, you know, it ended with the protest and the march and all that stuff, whatever. And, you know, Yandy looking out for Mendeecees, and we know how that goes, and we know the emotions that bring. And I'm not just trying to gloss over. It's just that by this time, if you don't know about the Breonna Taylor situation, you should already know the emotions. And it's quite triggering. And it really disturbs me to try to talk about it sometimes, because it is really upsetting that as of today, we still don't have no justice for that young lady who unfortunately lost her life. But yeah, it was a slow episode. Nothing much really happened. I'm pretty sure it's gonna pick up, so, you know, just hang in there. Y'all know how to do when these shows come right back on. I mean, I guess because some shows this season of the pandemic era have been hit or miss when it comes back. You know, they took probably the first year off or whatever because of the pandemic, and then they come back and it's like, you know, we trying to ease back into it, trying to get some juicy stuff, but what exactly is juicy during the pandemic? But some of the girls been out there doing some shit. I mean, look at Real Housewives of Potomac. That shit came back with a vengeance, okay? That was a good opening episode last night. I don't care what nobody say, all right? That last scene alone had me enthralled, okay? But anyway, y'all tell me how y'all feel about it, and I will see y'all later. Peace.